Okay, Guardians du Cachas. No.
Cassette.
Where did we meet?
On Comic-Con Experience.
Oh, that was the best. That was so fun.
Congratulations on the movie. I was so happy beginning to end.
Oh, thank
so
you.
So good.
Oh,
that
thank
I can say
you.
that to you. Back in December at Comic-Con Experience, we talked about the soundtrack, and you told us that it's something that you choose when you're writing the script.
Yep.
But now I'm curious, how is your process? Because you have all by memory. Do you do some research for what will feel better with the characters?
It really changes from moment to moment, but I have a list of about 500 songs on my computer that are all songs that I think of as Guardians type songs. And so as I'm going through and I need a song for a particular scene, I'll imagine the scene, I'll play a bunch of different songs to see what fits the best. Sometimes I can't find the right song, and so I have to go through another group of songs. Sometimes I go into a scene knowing I want to use a song, like I did with Fleetwood Mac, The Chain, or Brandy, which a lot of stuff in the movie is based around the song Brandy. So it really goes from scene to scene. It depends, but they're all baked into the script. They're all a part of it from the beginning.
Your character has like a really deep development in this film. So how was the process of giving Yondu more layers and to develop his relationship with Peter Quill?
James Gunn wrote Yondu very well. We had good, long conversations about, what's going on, and because there's a lot of stuff that you discover, you don't discover it by somebody saying it. Mm-hmm. Most of it is nonverbal. You sense that there's issues going on, there's stuff going on with Yondu, and so it was great. It was very challenging for me.
James Gunn said that you're the actor that he most talked about the character on set. So how were your discussions about ego and what do you learn about being a living planet?
Well, the thing that I always find interesting is that in certain genres, and in this case, science fiction, it allows you to ask big questions without it sticking out like a sore thumb. It sticks out, but in a good way, because that's what sci-fi does. And in this one, you got a guy who is someone who created himself. He's a celestial. He put himself together and he created his own world. He created his own planet. He creates everything around him. That's a god. And it asks the question, well, if that's a god and he has a son, what is Star-Lord? What is Peter Quill?
How was to have this emotional scene with Rocket that was not there, and how was to work again with Stallone?
Yeah, about the same. The rocket scenes are CGI scenes.
Yeah.
And they're not really, of course, they're not really real characters or real people that you're speaking with. But my friend Sean Gunn was off camera as Rocket, and his role in the movie was vital. He plays Kraglin as well. And so he did double duty, and we had a great time. And it's like working with an old friend because we know each other. And as far as working with Stallone again, I mean, I did Cliffhanger with him, and so it was like seeing an old friend again. So coming back and doing another scene, and actually a pretty darn intense scene, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool.
So we're saving the galaxy again? Yep.
And you're gonna work with close to the Infinite War screenwriters because you have to work with what they have. So.
Yeah. No. I've been dealing with those guys all along and dealing with the script and making sure the Guardians are the Guardians throughout all that process as well.
But some of the post-credit scenes that we saw, we're gonna see then on Infinite War, or we're gonna see then on Guardians 3?
Yes, that the main post-credit scene that people talk about will not be in Infinity War.
Okay.
It will be for after Infinity War.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Adam Warlock. So,
yes, exactly. Yeah.
And what about the Watcher? Because it's an Easter egg, and I was so happy about it. But you think that's something that you can develop in the future?
Sure, absolutely. I love the Watchers. I would love to use the Watchers a little bit more. They're very cool. I was talking to Stanley yesterday about the Watchers because we were on this video shoot together. And he was like, I love the Watchers. And when I first told the other guys in the bullpen that I was creating these guys called the Watchers, they were all mad at me because they thought it was stupid. And he's like, now look at them. So he was very happy that the Watchers are in the movie.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Best Stanley cameo ever.
Great, awesome. Oh, good, yeah.
Your whistle is like almost like a superpower for Yondu. So
Right.
is all you that whistle? Like,
Yeah, all my whistle, yeah. So I do all the whistling. Although they make the whistling, they enhance the whistling.
Okay.
So they make it more alien-like, more louder, you know. I'm not a loud, super loud whistler.
How was to see yourself, your younger version? Because they really nailed this time.
I think you've seen this before, and you've seen what they can do with CGI and special effects, and we assumed that there'd be a lot of that here. But there's a man named Dennis Lydiard who's my makeup man, and we've done 28 movies together. And before we got going, he said to them, to James and the cinematographer, I can really age him down a lot. I know his face really well. And I got a lot of things I can use here to bring him down. Would that be helpful to you? And they said, yeah, anything that you can do there would be helpful, and then we can look at it. But when he finished making me up, and I had my wardrobe and hair going, and I kind of like got in the mood of being, like, wow, that's amazing. But what's interesting about it is, not only did it look amazing, you're much freer.
Oh my gosh.
And I didn't have this sense that there was going to be. I've seen that done, and so far, and they get better and better and better at it. But so far, it has something about it that you kind of go, it's kind of creepy, weird. This doesn't have that.
Yeah.
And it's because he did what he did. And you take makeup, hair, wardrobe, and an actor, and you make them work well together. I think you can create a pretty great impression.
And just to wrap it up, I know you know that in Brazil we have an awesome hashtag for the movie, that
Yes.
Guardiões da Galáxia. They explained to you what it means?
Yeah, they did, but I can't. I still use it sometimes.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
So can you invite the fans of Omelete to watch the movie on April 27 and use this amazing hashtag?
Okay, but you have to say it for me.
Guardiões do Cassete.
Oh gosh, I can't. Guardians.
Do Cassete.
Guardians do Cassette.
Do Cassete.
I have a terrible accent. Guardians do Cassette.
Yeah.
Okay, Guardians do Cassette. No.
Cassete. Cassete.
Guardians do Cassette. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, Guardians do Cassette. Go see Guardians of the Galaxy in Brazil. I love my Brazilian fans. I love Omelete. You guys are the best, and you write so many cool stories. So thank you so much for supporting us, and go see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Awesome. Thank you so much.